Carla, it's only a couple of days now to the All-Ireland semi-final against Galway. How's the preparation going?
Yeah, going really well. Obviously, back together tonight as a group, and yeah, looking forward to putting our heads down and even fixing a few things from a strong performance against Cork. But we know from this year we've always loads and loads of learnings to do, and I think we've done that and we've showed that. But we need to keep doing that for the next 2 weeks.
The match in Tullamore next Saturday night is a double header with Meath and Kerry beforehand, and a good result to put you in a showdown with one of your old ancient enemies. Does that motivate you just that little bit more?
Look, I think for now we'll just focus 100% on Galway. We know the threats that Galway bring. We know from last year that we have to learn from that lesson. So yeah, semi-finals are all about winning, and that's what we know we're going to go after. So we need to focus on our every training session as it comes, so then we can prep for 2 weeks' time.
You mentioned Galway there. They turned us over at this stage, or a little bit earlier last year. Does that motivate you just that little bit more?
I know, personally, yes, because I didn't get to be there on the day. And as a team, you always carry that hurt. You know, we've had loads of times where we had to be resilient, like for examples against Cork and Donegal. So we'd be looking for a bounce back this year. But as I said, we're always focusing on ourselves, and we'll go after for the next 2 weeks.
Let's talk about the squad for a bit. We have 18 clubs from all across Dublin represented. It's fantastic to see that through. But let's talk a little bit as well about the younger generation coming through. They've been so good this year. So many younger players have stood out. I mean, for example, the likes of Sophie McIntyre and Hannah McGuinness, to name just a few of them. Is the future bright for Dublin?
Yeah, I think it is, and that's the key thing. And they're the two girls I suppose you're seeing day in, maybe day out on the pitch, but there's so many girls behind the scenes that are equally, if not more, important than the girls that you're seeing at the 15 that start, because it's the young girls coming on and pushing all of us, and coming on and pushing those girls who are getting the start that are so important. So yeah, it's fantastic to have the girls stepping up and taking jerseys. That's everyone. You need pressure, and you need pressure, and when you're under pressure you're pushed to perform, but that mimics a day in a game. So it's great to have that from the young girls coming up.
Last question about the squad itself. I've noticed this year from being around you guys a lot more that there's a family-like atmosphere. It's a very tight-knit. How has that come about?
Yeah, I think it's just years of football, and I suppose you have football friends, but none of us are. It's such friendships. That's what it is. We spend time together. We go for coffees together. There's weddings and different events that you'd be going to together, and I think that's it. We really care for each other, and that comes out on the pitch then. And the more you care for your teammates, the more you're going to break your back to do whatever you need to do to help them out when they're in a match or in a pickle or whatever it is. So it's really lucky to be a part of such a close group.